Stay tuned to see how people are utilizing their God-given gifts to be a tremendous witness for Him. My name is Jason Bradley, and you're watching Urban Report. Hello and welcome to Urban Report. Recently, I had the pleasure of attending the Adventist Laymen's Services and Industries Convention in Orlando, Florida. While there, I had a chance to get some amazing ministry updates. Let's take a look. I am here for a ministry update with Chef Chu from Something Better Foods. We're at ASI, and man, I'm so excited about what you got going on.
Absolutely.
You know, we talked to you at the last ASI,
Exactly.
as a matter of fact, and you were telling us about the ministry. Give us a little ministry update, man. What do you have going on?
Man, right now, man, since we last spoke last year at ASI, our food company is actually taken to a whole other level. Right now, we actually have a vegan restaurant in Oakland. It's been going really amazing. It's actually been a center of influence where we actually are doing cooking classes in the community. We've been helping young adults, young people actually learn how to cook healthy, mentorship programs. I mean, it's making a big difference. We got a bunch of awards for our community work in Oakland. It's amazing, amazing.
Wow.
I mean,
So you got the restaurant and it's impacting the community.
impacting the community, exactly. And we believe, like, again, if we're a Christian, we should make an influence. So we have a campaign we're calling Love is Oakland, and Oakland is Love.
Okay.
So we want to show Oakland what love looks like.
Okay.
And so we're doing that through our vegan restaurant in Oakland. Again, just ministering to people with healthy food that's affordable. Again, we live in the urban areas. A lot of times they have what you call food deserts.
Gotcha.
And they don't have access to healthy foods, or it's not affordable. There might not be a food store that carries those type of products.
Okay.
So right in Oakland, we're bringing healthy food, education, love to the community, and it's just making a big impact on our neighbors.
And I think that's something that is so crucial, because if you're not doing the healthy food thing, you're spending that money.
It's true.
At the hospital, and that
There you
bill's
go.
going to be
Come
a
on, man.
lot higher
Exactly.
than going down to your restaurant.
Exactly.
And
that's
checking that
you
out.
hit it right in the head. I think that people need to understand that by eating healthy, again, you're saving the chronic disease. I lost my dad 3 years ago from 4 cancer. He had stage 4 cancer, 4 different places in his body. Most of my family members died before the age of 62. And again, it was because of our lifestyle. A lot of eating a lot of meat, a lot of just things that wasn't that healthy, and it caused so much disease in our family. So we're here on a mission, man, to change lives one chew at a time.
All right,
Yes, sir.
one chew at a time.
One chew at a time.
Now, is that what fueled the passion for this movement that you have going on?
Personally, yes. I mean,
Okay.
just again, seeing death in your family, seeing family members on dialysis, seeing the diabetes and what it does to the body, seeing family members have aneurysms, seeing cancer just devastate our family, and my cousins who now don't have their family, their mothers or dads. It's just a devastating thing, and a lot of it's preventable disease.
Yeah.
And so for me, it's like we're changing lives, we're saving life as a result of bringing a solution. And so again, we've created these amazing vegan food products, our Better Chew chicken, Better Chew steak, all these things with the intent to get meat eaters who are eating, honestly at Popeyes or some of these different places, or whatever on a regular basis. And some of these things are causing a lot of this issues with some of them. And so we want to bring a better solution to individuals.
Got you. Now we have something here, right? We got something sitting here on, what would you call it? A flat top?
Yeah, it's a little griddle, man.
Like
So we doing some samples here. We got our Philly cheese steak. It look like steak, taste like steak, but guess what?
It ain't steak.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? Yes, sir. Yes,
well,
sir.
let me tell you this. I love to sample, so
on
I'm
now.
gonna sample this. While you tell us a little bit more, I'm gonna take. Let me get a bite.
Go ahead.
Oh,
This
this
is
is
barbecue.
a
Got the
big
barbecue
bite.
sauce
Oh,
on that.
man.
Barbecue
Hopefully
sauce. Go ahead now.
I hope I don't mess this up. Let's
that
see.
barbecue sauce. Go ahead
we're
now.
losing it.
Go ahead now. What you think about that? Come on, man. Texture, taste. That's right. Yes, sir.
That's good stuff.
That ain't bad, huh? Yes, sir. We manufacture this protein, man. We actually make it from non-GMO soybeans. We use other ingredients like garbanzo beans, brown rice. We actually have an amazing texturization process that gets plant-based ingredients tasting like real meat. And so it's pretty amazing, man. Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah, pretty
And you're
amazing.
working to get in the Whole Foods too,
Yeah, we
correct?
got, man, it's amazing, man. Right now we're getting distribution in the Whole Foods market. We have also other distributors who's partnering with us to get it at stores near you. You know, whether it be in Florida, whether it be in the Midwest, even I'm on the West Coast. We're working on a distribution system to be able to get it different parts of the country right now.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
And you're also ministering to people as they're coming in the restaurant and all
That's
that
it.
stuff.
I mean,
too.
it's
You
a
got
full
Bible
circle.
studies and stuff going?
Absolutely.
and
So
all
we
that?
got young adults that come in every single month. We do Bible studies in our restaurant. We do young adult programs. We focus on millennials. It's kind of our focus in our restaurant. It's focusing on creating safe places, safe spaces where people who who might not go to church can come to an environment that's more relaxed. You know, doesn't have the suit and the tie on. They can come and be themselves. You know, our people are coming in with all walks of life. They're coming through with different type of issues, and so we want to make a space where we can have those conversations about God in a way that's, again, don't feel like we're preaching to them, but it's just a natural conversation like you and I are having right now.
Absolutely. That's so beautiful, man. Definitely appreciate everything you're doing in the field and in the ministry,
Yes, sir.
leading people to Christ,
Amen.
helping them with healthier
Yes, sir.
lifestyles with this delicious food, and just want to thank you for what you're doing
it's
for
all
the
about-
cause of Christ.
Thank you
man.
so much.
I was definitely happy that I was able to get a taste test, and it's exciting to see what Chef Chu is doing in his community. Let's check in with Monet and Ezra and see what they're up to. I'm so excited to be here with these two brothers for another ministry update. You know, I've interviewed them last ASI, and it's exciting to see what God is doing in their ministry. I have Monet with me and Ezra, and they are no stranger to the D2D family. Give us a little update, Monet. What's been going on with your ministry?
Well, actually, a few days ago, something just remarkably happened. We actually had the grand opening of the first health food store that the Lord actually allowed us to be able to get in New York.
Wow.
Yes.
And that health food store is the same health food store that I used to go to as a kid in New York.
Wow, really?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
So tell us about the grand opening.
Well, the grand opening went excellent. I
Okay.
mean, we were not even expecting a grand opening of a health food store or
Okay.
a health food store per se, but the Lord actually led through a sanitarium for a wellness center. And then from the wellness center now, the Lord branched it into a health food store, and now we can actually be out in the community, be out in the urban centers more actively to reach people because time is very short.
And so your role within the ministry is what?
So basically, we have to facilitate. Right now, we play in all different hats right now.
Okay.
We play in all different types of hats because it's growing. It's growing very quickly, and there's so many other places that we need to be able to be there to fulfill different tasks and different goals.
And Ezra, what's your role at the ministry? You're still wearing all the different hats too?
I mean, very similar as well. Since we really pioneer in a lot of the different aspects of what we believe is a systematic blueprint work that God wants to be done, we're just really helping to facilitate, planning out, creating systems that more missionaries could be able to get involved into the work in New York, and hopefully being able to duplicate it in other plats as well in different states.
Amen.
Yes.
Why is health so important to you?
I mean, health is very essential because, especially right now, not only as a means of helping us, physically to be able to present the gospel even better, present it to individuals, and to lengthen our life where we can actually be a more powerful witness, but it's also an end-to-end wedge. Just like the health food store is not just another health food store.
Okay.
But guess what? It's a city mission. It's a center of influence where we can be able to reach more people in our local community and ensuring the gospel with them before it's too late.
Nice.
And the theme of ASI this year is unusual, business unusual. So this is basically unusual business of evangelism.
I'm loving it.
Yeah, and
I'm
God
loving
is just using these practical ways, this establishment to meet people every single day and have contact with them. And then as a result, leading them to Christ in a very systematic way.
Amen. And then, so take us to the wellness center or the sanitarium.
Yeah.
What takes place there? Somebody was baptized, weren't they?
Yes, actually, a few days ago, we had the grand opening of the Lifestyle Center. And it was we had a previous health guest that expressed his, to give his life to God. He wanted to give his life to God. And as a result of going through the program, he decided to give his heart to God.
Okay.
And so he was baptized at the dedication service that we had for the ministry upstate New York.
Wow.
Yeah, so basically sanitariums don't just make sick people well, but it leads people to Christ.
Amen.
And that was the most powerful thing we have ever witnessed on the campus, to see a soul give his life to God.
Amen.
Yes.
And who's involved in the team? This is a family thing. Who's involved in the team?
Right now, initially, it's really starting off as family, but then it's growing beyond just family. So we do have other individuals who are now coming onto the team and are still praying for more as well.
Amen.
Because we need a lot more laborers in many aspects as it's growing in many different aspects of the team to allow it to be done more effectively and allow it to be done in a more efficient manner as well.
Amen. Yeah, man, you guys are doing amazing things for the cause of Christ. And you also have several products too. I mean, what are some of the products that you have out?
We have several products when it comes to health products. I mean, different cleanses, colon detox, blood detox, blood purifying, and all the different types of natural products. And also, we get into the health food products too as well to help out the health food store. So we can provide cost-efficient, good quality food that we can actually control the quality of the food that people are actually getting.
Avoid the GMOs
exactly,
and all that stuff that's
we
killing
want people to access health food. So it's not just a rich man's thing or an expensive endeavor, but simple people in simple communities can live a healthier lifestyle. And that's what the health food store is all about too.
Which is huge because, I mean, there's such an issue. If you're not paying for it, up front, you're making it affordable, which is excellent.
Exactly.
And, a lot of people will spend a lot of money at the hospital as opposed to taking that preventative care.
That is important.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, I just want to thank you guys for what you're doing, what you're allowing the Lord to do through you. Keep doing it, and I'm looking forward to hearing more. Our viewers and me are looking forward to hearing more about what you got going on. Thank you for what you're doing for the cause of Christ.
Praise God. Thank you.
Wow, God has blessed their ministry tremendously, and they are continuing to grow. I've interviewed them before on Urban Report, and it's like, when they've prayed about different things, areas where they wanted to grow, we've been able to see where God has blessed their ministry and helped them to flourish. Let's check in with Felicia Daddis and see what she has going on. I am excited to learn about this ministry, the Center for Online Evangelism. I'm here with Felicia Daddis, and she's going to tell us a little bit about what they do and who they are.
Yeah, Jason, thanks so much. Well, we are the Center for Online Evangelism, and what happens is that a lot of times someone hears about Adventists, or they have the name Ellen White. And the first thing that they're going to do, especially in this day and age, is pull out their phone and they're going to Google who are Adventists. Unfortunately, many of the content that comes up is not always positive. So we have others who are actually telling the Adventist story. Some of the content shows up and says that either we're a cult or that Ellen White is a false prophet. Some of the information is not what we want to have out there. And so we know that 60% of people who start attending church or evangelistic series, for example, stop attending because of this negative content that they're seeing.
What percentage?
60%.
60%?
Yeah, so we had an evangelistic over a 20-year period. Every time someone stopped attending, he would go and he would interview them and ask them, hey, why'd you stop attending? Many of these persons, they accept Sabbath, they accept these Bible truths, but then they tell, for example, their parents, I'm visiting an Adventist church, and then they go on Google and they said, you're part of a cult, for example. And so many of these people stop attending because of that. So the Center for Online Evangelism, we realize that there is a mission field online, and we need to start creating more content, more positive content, more biblical truth, putting that online so that when people are searching and they want to know who is Jesus Christ or questions about the Bible, finding out about the Sabbath, that they are finding positive content and also about Adventists.
And truthful content, because all the other stuff that they're putting out with that negative connotation is false.
Right.
It's falsehood.
Right. And so with our organization, it's a fourfold work. First thing, we do search engine optimization, and those who are in marketing, digital marketing, SEO, they may be familiar with that. So we're taking these very same concepts and applying that into evangelism. And we also want to train others out there. So whatever ministry you have, you can apply the same thing in the online field.
Wow, so this is universal. It's across the board.
So whether, for example, if you have a Bible study at your church, maybe about 50 people would turn up, but if you incorporate an online aspect of that, you can have persons from all over the world right there joining you for that online Bible study. We also have a course coming up. It's a digital marketing course, but teaching people how to apply those very same principles into evangelism.
You have a digital marketing course coming up?
We have that coming up in the fall.
I might want to sign up for that.
Yeah,
I need to ask you about that. I need to learn about that.
Yeah, so we're asking churches and pastors, you can send someone to learn about online evangelism and take that right back into the church and teach them how to fish for men,
Nice.
rather than us
Nice.
doing it or a certain organization doing it. So those are some of the main components of our ministry.
Which is beautiful because, we're, as you know, we're living in a digital age.
Right.
So everybody, like you said, pulling out that smartphone, going and Googling everything.
Precisely.
Absolutely.
While we were here at ASI, this is what, the second day or third day of ASI, we've had so many people come by our booth, Jason, and they said this ministry is so important because I had a son-in-law, I had a daughter, or I know of someone who started attending church, persons who were attending faithfully for a whole year, and then they decided to Google, and they were like, this content is just too much. So Pastor Google's voice actually seems to be louder than our own voice. People are trusting Pastor Google more than they are trusting us.
Pastor Google.
Pastor Google. Listen, if someone has a headache, what do? They go and Google it. So if
That's
someone
true.
has a question about the Bible, they're going to Google it, and they're going to trust Google more.
Yeah,
So if we're not
yeah.
having that positive content, it makes a big difference.
Wow. So you're making a difference in evangelism in the digital space.
Precisely. And then
Okay.
we are teaching churches how to do it. We're teaching pastors, listen, it's not just about getting up there and preaching on Sabbath morning.
Yep.
That same sermon, you can take that, you can turn that into a podcast. You can have a YouTube channel. Get the members of your church involved in online evangelism.
So have you seen has it helped with member retention?
Most definitely. Because one thing, when members realize, or when people from the community realize, the church is not just about Bible study and prayer, while that is very important, but if I'm struggling with mental health, I can go to our church website because they have a whole video series about mental health. Or if someone is struggling with pornography, for example, they know that their church has a YouTube channel dealing specifically with that. So the church is actually catering to needs of people online.
So it points you in the right direction where you can get biblical truth.
Precisely.
Thank you so much for what you're doing for the cause of Christ. I mean, this just goes to show that there's so many different ways that you can get involved in ministry.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
God bless you.
So they can visit our website and subscribe. Thanks.
There are many different facets in ministry, and it's awesome to see that Felicia is having an impact in the digital space. Let's go see what Taylor has to say about the Fruition Lab. I am excited to learn more about the Fruition Lab, this cool ministry that's doing an amazing thing for Christ. I'm here with one of the co-founders, Taylor Paris. Taylor, tell us all about the Fruition Lab. What is it? What do you guys do?
Yeah, so Fruition Lab is a community of faith-driven entrepreneurs. We have conferences, boot camps, and a coaching program that can help people to build and grow their businesses.
Wow,
Yeah.
and which is much needed.
Yeah.
You guys seem to be like one of the only ones that are in that space that's doing that at the time. Is that correct?
Yeah, we are one of the few, but we're just excited because there's so many people that want to start something, they don't know how.
Yes.
So it kind of gives them the tools, the tips, and the community to empower them. Because entrepreneurship can be very lonely. Starting something can be lonely. So we're really excited to give people a community to launch things.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And why is that so important?
Well, we feel it's really important because business, more than anything else, has an impact on community.
Okay.
So on your employees, your customers, and all the people that you impact, business does that in a bigger way than you can do by yourself. And so that's why we really feel that empowering ministries, businesses to grow that are faith-driven can have a huge impact on our world and our faith community.
Absolutely, which that's exciting. We're actually at ASI,
Right.
and the theme is business unusual.
Right.
And so you guys are empowering these businesses to reach their community, to have a positive impact on their community and lead people to Christ. That's awesome. So what are some of the resources or tools that you guys provide?
Yeah, so we have a conference that we're hosting this year in November 3 through 5. And we also have a online coaching program, and it's a weekly accountability program that you can go through.
Okay.
It goes for a year. And then the other thing is a business boot camp. So
Okay.
1 week for for-profits, one for nonprofits in the spring.
Nice.
Next year, yeah.
Nice. So one for-profit, one for nonprofits,
Right.
which is awesome because there is a difference. There are some
Yeah.
different ways that you have to go about doing things.
Yeah, exactly.
You also have the social media marketing thing going as well. How important is social media in the age we're in today?
Yeah, no, it's really important, obviously, to build your brand, to grow your brand, and to be relevant. So we're trying to focus on doing that and to having an impact wherever people are.
Nice, nice. And you also have an event at what, Mount Rubidoux coming
Yes,
up?
yeah.
Nice. Now,
Yeah.
now what's that going to look like?
Yeah, so our event has, you have TED Talk presentations,
Okay.
a pitch competition, so you can bring your idea, and whatever it is, you're launching something, you can pitch it to the judges that'll be there, you'll be able to win some money.
Oh, nice.
But more than that, more than the money you can win, you can also build relationships
Yes.
where those judges and different people in the audience can invest in your idea. And that's happened at our previous events.
Okay.
People have come with ideas and they've walked away with relationships that have helped them launch their ideas.
So it's an excellent networking opportunity.
Absolutely,
There's
yeah.
been a lot of buzz about the Fruition Lab, man. I've
Yeah.
been hearing about it. I've been wanting to attend one of the events.
Well, you should.
I would love to. I just got to find a time where I can when I can make it.
Yeah.
So I would love to go. What's a typical day for you look like?
So for me, I have my own business, real estate business that I run, and I help with Fruition Lab as well. So it's meetings, going out and taking care of business, and then also email and working on connecting people that with their different ideas or with people that can help them. So doing that.
And so what are excuse me for using the word leads.
Yeah.
What are one of the way that you develop your leads to come to the Fruition Lab? How do you find your people?
Yeah, so of course here at ASI, that's one way we're doing that. And then also online through social media marketing that you're talking about, and through our website, and then through different connections that we've made.
And what is your website?
Fruitionlab.org.
Fruitionlab.org.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, people definitely need to check that out.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, man, if I can make one of these things, I think that it's so important what you guys are doing, empowering the community as well. What advice in the quick 2 seconds would you have? Why should somebody start a business?
They should start a business because of the impact they can make in the community, and because of the what that means to them as an individual to grow in Christ.
Amen.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for what you're doing for the cause of Christ. God bless you.
Hey, thank you.
Entrepreneurship is extremely important, and it's awesome to see a ministry that helps ministries grow and expand their reach for Christ. Let's check in with Eric and see what SALT's been up to. I'm excited because the person that I'm interviewing today is no stranger to the Dare to Dream family. We're going to get a ministry update from the president of SALT, which stands for what, Eric?
Service and love together.
All right, Eric Camarillo.
That's right.
All right.
Hey, yeah.
Service and love together. Eric, you've come to 3ABN. We've interviewed you. You've talked about what you wanted to do by the grace of God. And God is truly blessed, and it's coming into fruition. We're seeing things happen in your ministry that's absolutely amazing. What are we standing in front of right now?
Well, we are standing in front of the first shower trailer of Central Florida for the homeless of downtown.
Wow.
We have 4 bathrooms in it. Each bathroom has a toilet, sink, and a shower.
Okay.
And this is what we're going to use to help, I guess, be the center of our Back to Work program for the homeless.
Wow, so a back to work program for the homeless.
Right.
And so what does that program look like?
So we would have this set up along with our clothing trailer, and there would be food, and we have barbers. We actually have 2 outlets in the back of the shower trailer that we had put there intentionally for barbers to plug into, and also to have a table for laptops for resume building and applying for jobs online. That way the homeless can kind of they go to shower, get cleaned up, they can get brand new clothes, they can get a haircut, they can go and build their resume, apply for jobs. I mean, we want to cover everything.
And see, that is amazing, because it's like you're teaching them how to fish.
Right.
So you're getting them back as being productive citizens in society. You said something about a change trailer.
Yes.
Tell us about the change trailer. What is that?
Well, that was our first fundraising project. It was about 1/10 of the cost of the shower trailer. The shower trailer is $40,000, and thanks to the viewers of 3ABN, largely that is what helped contribute to this becoming a reality. But the
Praise
change
the Lord.
trailer, that was our first project, it brings clothing to the homeless downtown, remedial aid. So we just want to be able to bring brand new clothes for them. You know, a lot of them are in tattered clothing. After taking a shower, you know, how nice would it be to put on brand new clothes?
Fresh,
you know?
clean clothes. Yes,
Right.
yeah,
Right.
That's amazing. And so you've got the resume building, you've got the shower trailer, you have barbers that are volunteering their time to cut people's hair, get them cleaned up, and then you have the change trailer where they can put on the clothes and everything, feel good about themselves, and go out and get a job.
Right.
Wow,
Right.
wow. How have you seen some lives transformed? We have a short amount of time, but how have you seen some lives transformed as a result of what God's doing through your ministry?
Well, we have seen homeless individuals go from nothing to something, you know, and we've been limited because of our resources. Now with the shower trailer, we're expecting to see complete transformation by God's grace, obviously, to help us to really help them get back integrated into society.
Amen.
But not just that, we don't just want clean homeless people, right? We want we want more disciples of Christ, and so that is the main goal. But this is just an avenue of which that we'll take to get there.
Wow, and that is huge, man. I really respect and admire what you guys are doing in the community. I think that it's something that's so important. I used to think that, okay, when I get rich, I would pick up homeless people and I'd do exactly that, get them cleaned up, get them rehabilitated, get them back in the workforce. You guys are doing it now. You guys are doing it now, and you're leading them to Christ, and that is awesome. There's a lot of moving parts in SALT, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you have an evangelism side, which is Loami. Is he the head speaker?
The harvest director for SALT. So the seeds that are planted throughout the year, we're going to bring to a harvest event. We're actually working on a monthly harvest event. So because we have a goal for 25 additional souls by the end of 2019.
Wow.
So instead of just having one evangelistic series a year, we're wanting to have monthly events where people can feel comfortable to bring those that are ready to make a commitment.
That is beautiful. And what's your website?
Website is saltoutreach.org.
Saltoutreach.org.
Yep.
SALT outreach outreach.org.
That's
so
right.
that's how people can go on and support you, support what you're doing, and all that stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, we do have some big goals still ahead of us. So.
Amen. Well, thank you so much for what you're doing for the cause of Christ, man.
No, praise God, man.
Amen.
Thank you.
Amen. SALT is practicing practical Christianity, and they are making a tremendous impact in their community. SALT is another ministry that has been interviewed on Dare to Dream before, and it's been exciting to watch their journey. It was so inspiring to see people of all age groups and leadership positions finding unique ways to spread the gospel. I hope that after watching this program, you are inspired to get involved in ministry. Pray and ask the Lord what His will is for your life. God has a plan and a purpose for each and every one of us. Ask God how you can best serve Him and minister to His people. Also, please pray for ministries that are already active. Your prayers, as well as your financial support, are very important and much appreciated. Well, we've reached the end of another program. Join us next time, and remember, it just wouldn't be the same without you.